Hi everyone, and welcome back to Sharoncullenfineart. This is Inktober day 7 and 8 that I'll be working on today. I got a little bit behind yesterday. As many of you know, I had some issues, and if you didn't see my important update video, I suggest you watch it today. After today, I am taking a hiatus from YouTube temporarily, making my channel invisible, so you will not be able to find me unless you follow me on Instagram, where I will be posting some videos, and I will go over that in just a bit. But here I'm working with Noodler's black ink, an extra fine nib on my fountain pen, and I'll be going over this with a marker. I'm sitting here doing my day 7 shy drawing that I was behind on, and this package came for me, and I just wanted to show you guys exactly what it is I got. Boy, these Amazon bags have gotten so sticky you can't peel them open anymore. You guys notice that? Maybe I'm just getting very weak. That's sad if I can't tear paper, right? No, Diesel. You cannot have this. This is some limited edition ink that I got. Look at this cute box. It's so adorable. I'm gonna go ahead and open it up and test out this ink because I am so excited to have it. I'm sure it's been around for a little while, but I just wanted to get it because it looked so pretty. Let me get a piece of scrap paper here. This is called Emerald of Chivor, I think. And look at this bottle. Isn't that beautiful? And it's got gold in it also. Gold ink. Ink for fountain pens. Oh, I didn't know that. Never mix 2 different inks before filling ink. Before filling ink pot or fountain pen, rinse well. Okay. I wonder why you can't mix it with other inks. I always mix inks together, but I've only done it with Noodlers, and I know I can mix Noodlers inks together. So, okay, I'm just going to grab a dip pen here so we can check this out. I don't know if I can get in there. I need an inkwell for this, but let's see. Well, for writing, you don't really see a whole lot, but I'm going to try painting with it. Let's try that and see what happens. I believe this is not a waterproof ink. Let me just grab a cheapy brush here. I'm going to put some ink on it. Oh, look at that color. It's almost a teal color. It's not really emerald. But it's got a bluish, a lot of blue in it. I don't see any gold at this point. I thought there was gold. It shows gold in the picture. Let me give this a little more of a shake. Maybe it's settled. Yeah, I see the gold on the bottom of the bottle now. I don't know if you can see that when I shift it. But I want to do an Inktober drawing with this too and paint with it. So there, now I got it mixed up good. Let me see if I can get some gold in there. I'm gonna get this wet. See if I can spread this out. Yep, I can. I'm still not seeing the gold. Well, where the heck is it? I've seen it on other people's. Maybe I'll just dip it down way down in there and see what I get. Come on, gold, where are you? Huh. Okay. Well, is this a fail or what? Does anybody else own this ink? What am I doing wrong here that I'm not getting the gold in here? Oh, I do. I am starting to see it. Okay. Very faintly. See a little bit of gold right here on this if I shift it. Can you see it sparkling? I don't know if you can or not. Let me draw the light way down here. Maybe you can with the light. It's not working. Maybe this light. Well, I see the gold, and now I see it everywhere. Oh, is that pretty? That is really pretty. Somehow, maybe if I take a photo of it, I'll be able to show you, but it is gorgeous. You can kind of see it in this lower area here. Look right in this area while I tilt it real slow. See the sparkle? Really pretty. Anyway, so back to my drawings. This ink was established in 1670, actually, by this company, J. Herbin. And it's a French ink. It was established in Paris near the towers of Notre Dame. Ink production started during the First French Empire. The inks were used by Napoleon Bonaparte and then by his son, the King of Rome, during the 19th century. Herbin participated in many great international exhibitions, including the London exhibit in 1823, where he was given an award for the exceptional quality of his inks and waxes. After the 1670 hematite red, ocean blue, and stormy gray we now have Chavour, emerald. In the middle of the 16th century, when the conquistadors discovered the Colombian emerald mines, in particular the Chavour mine, renowned for its emeralds with bluish tints. From then on, because of their exceptional qualities, they conquered the imperial courts of Europe, thanks to Indian traders. Later, J. Herbin continued his journeys to India. It is said that he always kept an emerald with him, as the virtues of this precious stone are thought to protect the traveler. And now that gold is really showing up here. Can you see it? Gosh, I'm going to snap a photo of it and I'll post it on Instagram for you guys. And also I wanted to tell you, there you go. Whoops. This keeps adjusting my light, which is a drag. I mean, it's good that it does that, but the white is throwing it. Anyway, so I also wanted to tell you guys that if you're following me, oh shoot, I got ink on here. Well, maybe I'll paint the background with that. Since I have you here, I wanted to let you know that on Instagram, I have many of you asking to follow me, and you have private pages or you have nothing posted on your page. And I am so sorry, but I cannot accept you if I don't know who you are. So please send me a private message. Tell me about yourself. Tell me about Inktober, what you're doing, if you're doing it or if you're not doing it. Somebody I asked to show me some art said they haven't done art in a long time. Well, show me some of your old art. I don't care. I just need to know. I'm not trying to exclude anyone. Well, I am trying to exclude someone, just my enemies. So, if you want to follow me, please, even if you don't want to post it on Instagram, send it privately to my email. Tell me what your name is on Instagram and why you want to follow me, okay? And then I can accept you. I will do my best to accept everyone I can. And after tonight, I will no longer be accepting anyone unless I know more about who you are and see a more extensive artwork. Doesn't have to be beautiful artwork. It just has to be your artwork. So don't worry about judgment. I won't judge you. Today I'm going to be using some of my Copic markers on this shy bunny that I'm using here. And I'm going to test my markers out on here to see what colors I have. So that I can use them. And I'm just going to kind of color in these areas here. I want to go over the whole bunny with this color, I think, and then I'm going to go ahead and add other color to it. Also, I wanted to let you know that because I've checked on Instagram, my Sharoncullenfineart tab, you cannot see anything on the on the Sharoncullenfineart hashtag for Inktober unless you are following me. So you'll have to follow me, because otherwise none of the hashtags will be seen except by my followers. And it also is private, that I can post my photos in the group with you guys. So I'm happy about that. But please follow me, and then you can be accepted. And if you want to unfollow me later after this is over, or whatever, or after Inktober's over, then that's great too. But I'd want you to continue participating. So I'm not doing this to gain followers at all. I really don't care about that kind of stuff at all. So please feel free to follow me, but I just need to see some artwork. Okay? And what else was I going to tell you? Oh, I'm going to continue to do little snippet videos that I will post on my private page. You know, they're the 1-minute videos. I can post those, and like a photo, and you'll be able to see them on my page, as well as I may do some live videos, but I want to make sure that it's safe. I don't want to take any chances. So yeah, that's all I wanted to tell you. So I'm going to go ahead and speed this up now. I'm not real happy with the brown here, but I'm going to use my colorless blender, which is just above there, and I'm going to put that on the brown, which will bleach that brown down, and then I can go in with gray later to do some shadowing. And you'll see a photo of it at the end when I'm finished with it. Now, here I'm starting Sunday, October 8th picture, which is crooked, and I'm doing a crooked house on a crooked tower in a crooked village, I guess. Sorry for the background noise. My neighbor is using a huge table saw, like right outside my window in his driveway, and I apologize for any background noise you might be hearing. Now I'm just inking this in here with my Copic Sport pen with a fine nib, and it is not as fine as that other pen, so I get a darker line with it. And I'll pencil in the entire thing. As you can see on that top fence, I screwed it up, and I put the back side of the fence on the front side because my pencil lines were not viewable enough. So I realized I screwed it up, and I'm going to go over it with white ink to try to cover it up. But it's the one mess up on the paper, well, one of the mess ups on the paper that is kind of a bummer. But in the end, it ends up turning out okay, I guess. So I just closed the window and door, and hopefully you'll be able to hear me a little bit better and less of the table saw in the background. For any of you who are unaware, yesterday I posted an important update video, and I asked that you go watch it. After this video today, I will be temporarily shutting down my YouTube channel. It's necessary due to some legal issues and litigation that I'll be going through. So once that is completed, then I will be able to turn my channel back on again. But my social media has to remain private, so at this point I will be turning my channel to invisible. So I will be unseeable. You won't be able to see videos, comments, anything, or me on YouTube anymore until I reverse that. So I appreciate too all the comments that I received. They were so sweet and wonderful, and I'm glad that you guys like my videos. I really am. I tried to reply to everyone, but 3 times as I was doing that, it was locking up, and then I'd lose all the comments that I posted, and I finally got fed up because it was hours and hours of that, and I had to stop replying to comments. But I did read all of them, and some of you that I really wanted to get in touch with regarding an issue, I did leave a message with, and others did receive comments. Please don't think I was ignoring you. I just got overwhelmed and had trouble responding to all of them. But I have read them all, and I appreciate all of the comments that you guys have been leaving. That smear of ink over there on the left-hand side, I had washed my hands and set my hand down on the paper and some of the ink bled. I was really bummed about that. But once I put the paint over it, you really can't see it all that much. And the ink seemed to cover up the fence issue on the front. So that was good too. I went in with some ultramarine blue and ultramarine violet. I like that mix. I just kind of let them intermix on the paper, and then I went over it with a dry paper towel to kind of make clouds in some areas, I guess you could say. But this is not supposed to be anything, realistic. It's just like a cartoony type of thing. And I was going to do some pen lines on the sides that I did the shading. In fact, I think I'm going to go back and do that now. Just put my cross hatching in, and you will see a photo of that at the end when I'm finished with painting this. Of course, today I went in with Daniel Smith colors. The rooftop was done in yellow ochre, which is transparent. Daniel Smith's is anyway. Some of the shadowing was done on the white areas, was done with shadow violet, and then there were some areas that I used some Payne's gray, like on the side of the roofs and that kind of thing. Music today is by Chris Zabriskie. He can be found on YouTube as well as at chriszabriskie.com, and a lot of his music is free and free to download. Okay, so this was my day 8, my day 7, which was really done quickly. This one, I'm not really, oops, I did miss a few things, and I forgot to put my flowers in their little pots, so I'm going to do that real quick. But I guess I haven't been, the last couple days, haven't been in the best art mode because I've been very anxious and stuff over everything that's been going on. But it'll get better, and I know it'll get better, and I know that God will take care of me regardless of the outcome. So I'm not going to worry about it. The only thing that's bothering me is the fact that I have to close down my YouTube page in the meantime. So if you did not see my important update, go to yesterday's video and look up important update, please watch. That is the video that will explain everything that's going on. But if you did not see it and you were waiting for an Inktober video to watch, I just wanted to let you know you can still subscribe to my channel, but I temporarily have to shut it down due to a legal process, a litigation that I am involved in right now. So I can't go into all the details. When it's over, I will explain the whole thing to you. But in the meantime, please subscribe. Just hit the bell so that you know when I'm coming back on, because otherwise you'll have no idea when I'm posting videos again. I'm hoping that this could just be weeks, but it could be months. So in the meantime, you can follow me on Instagram. After tomorrow, or after today, I will not be accepting, excuse me, I gotta turn this dryer on for a minute. After tomorrow or today, I will not be accepting any more followers unless I know that you are an artist who wants to follow me for art purposes, because I don't know if you are working for the opposing party or not, and I don't want them in my private business. So I'm hopeful that I can post some short clip videos on Instagram. I think I can, because I've switched my Instagram over to private, so only my followers can see them. If you're trying to follow or trying to be part of Inktober and use that hashtag Sharoncullenfineart in your caption, it will not work unless you're following me now that I'm private. Once this is over, I will probably make my page public again. But if you want to be part of the Inktober process and don't want to follow me, you'll have to follow me at least through the end of October till that's over, and then you can unfollow me. That is if you want to be a part of that. I apologize for any inconvenience this causes. It's definitely causing me inconvenience. I'm really unhappy with what's going on right now and the reason that it's happening. Some of you already know. I've been private messaging with you and I've explained what's going on. But I will explain the whole thing to everyone when I come back, and hopefully it won't be too long. I just have to be invisible for now. So I'm accepting it a little bit more than I was yesterday. I'm thankful that so many of you want to continue to follow me, even on Instagram, while you wait. That means so much to me. I don't do YouTube for money. I don't do it for likes or followers or subscribers or any of that, although I think it's very nice of you, those of you who do want to follow me. But for me, it's not a popularity contest to see how many followers I can get, and it's certainly not. It's not something I'm doing for money. I'm just trying to share my knowledge, just my self-taught knowledge. So anyhow, this is it. This is going to be my last video for a while. I'm so hoping that this will be weeks and not months, but chances are this will be months. Just knowing what it took to get a hold of somebody with phone calls over the last couple months means that it's going to take my attorney a lot of time to get the same stuff that I was trying to get. So I know none of that makes sense to any of you, but but just understand that it'll all make sense later. And I'm not worried about the disability portion of it, and I can explain that later as well. Well, I don't like how the flowers came out because you can't even see them. So I'm going to grab my gouache in just a moment, and I am going to go ahead and use gouache on those flowers. And just, you can see I'm pointing where my fence was messed up, and then I went over it in white and then used my watercolors as well as my pen for the bricks, and it covered up those white spots that were, or those lines that were on the wrong side of the building. So it ended up working out okay. I can see it up close, and you can see a little white spot over on the right side of the doorway there, but other than that, it seemed to cover it up. And like I said, I'm going to go ahead and put some cross hatching in going down the white tower area where all the shadowing is. Since this is Inktober, I want to use some ink, and I'm going to go ahead and do that, and you will see that in the final photo. And let me go grab my gouache and we'll get going on that. Okay, so I've gotten some sap green, some of my linden green, and those are Winsor Newton gouache, and then the other one is a Lucas gouache, and I used a little bit of white to mix in to make the flowers, and that is pretty much it for that. So that's it for this final video. Until I come back, please stick by me. Remember to hit the notification button so that you know when I return to YouTube. And remember, everybody, be courageous in your drawing, paint with wild abandon, and most of all, be kind to people. God bless you. Thank you for everything, and I will see you soon. So see you on the flip side. Bye-bye.